answer you gave to Mr. Duncan earlier, so I just want to explore it. The question asked of you was whether, I believe it was whether United used law enforcement at all to remove a person for overbooking, and you talked about safety and security twice in response to the question. So it seemed to either be a pat answer or, I don't know. So let me just be specific. Has United this year removed anyone using security personnel strictly on an overbooking issue?
I am not aware of any specific instance where law enforcement has removed something for that particular oversold situation.
Yeah, sure. Okay. All right. That's clear. Can I ask you? Are you free to? Are you able to tell us what United management or the site manager communicated to law enforcement that day on regarding the customer on United 3411? Was this person? Did they say this person's disruptive and needs to be removed, or did they say this person won't take $800 and needs to be removed?
It wasn't nearly as specific as that. I think the failed policy and procedure that we have is that after the attempts to incentivize a customer with that amount and other amounts, the protocol, the policy called for asking for assistance from local law enforcement, and that's wrong.
And so what change have you made? Can you let us know what change you made in your policies with regards to that?
Well, first of all, the $800, for instance, can go up to $10,000, offering alternative solutions for that passenger to fly, because it's not just about money for some folks. We had kids on that flight.
Right.
People, it's how do you get to my destination? And then, of course, what we did is we will no longer have law enforcement deboard anyone that's already been boarded on our aircraft.
Yeah, okay, thanks. I think part of the concerns that we have, and a lot of us have, is that, sometimes we're guilty of this too, and we'll say this, you made your problem the customer's problem, and in this particular case. And so I think hearing from you all how you're not making problems you have about, getting your staff somewhere and making a customer's, putting the solution on the customer to solve your problem about getting staff somewhere is important. And that goes to, I think, to everybody.
I couldn't agree with you more, absolutely, which is why our crew members, unless they check in 60 minutes before check-in, they will not be allowed to do what happened, what actually triggered this whole event. So absolutely agree with you.
Yeah. Mr. Jordan, can you help me understand a little bit what we can expect to see from Southwest on May 8th or 9th with regards to OneRes and the upgrade? Looks like May 8th. With regards to OneRes, last year we had the meltdown in your IT system that maybe not is directly the subject of this particular hearing. Certainly didn't trigger this hearing, but it is certainly a customer service issue. So what's going to happen in this rollout that's going to make it, I think you called it, bigger and better than what you have now?
Yes, sir. It's the largest technology project we have ever undertaken. We have de-risked it in that we've been putting in pieces for literally almost a year now to ensure that they work as they go. There's extensive testing. We put in hundreds and hundreds of thousands of hours of training. We'll have hundreds and hundreds of employees in airports on the day of implementation to handle any issues that come up. The testing and all have gone flawless so far. Like any big software implementation, I expect some small problems on May 9th when we implement. But I think we are extremely well prepared, and I expect it to all go very, very well.
Well, I found though that small problems in your industry when it comes to IT result in delays through an entire system. So so even saying small problems doesn't give me a lot of assurance. Can you help give me a little more assurance?
Again, we've tested this product more than any IT implementation we have ever done. We've implemented those pieces in phases so that we're not doing usually what happens with an airline is you put in something in a big bang implementation overnight, you wake up and it doesn't work very well the next morning. That's usually what goes wrong. What we've done is implement small pieces almost every week for literally almost a year now. Second, when we began to add international destinations, they are actually running on the new system and have been for more than a year. So we've been running it in production in a small way for a very long period of time. And then thirdly,
that's good. I just one last question for the record for United Airlines. If you guys get back to us, explain to us why this particular issue on April 9th was not an overbooking issue. You keep saying it wasn't an overbooking issue. The customer and everybody who watched it online saw it as an overbooking issue. So just
Happy to get back to
thank
you.
you very much.